It is your boy T with another Have You Seen That with T movie review, and today we are reviewing The Blackening. Finally, I got a chance to go see The Blackening last night, and what a great time it was. What an insane, fun horror comedy ride that I experienced. Um, Definitely one of the best horror comedies that I've seen recently. Of course, it has everything to do with the fact that it is a primarily black cast. And it really takes every single black character trope, every black character horror trope, and kind of turns it up on its head and cranks it up to 11 and just goes out and have a great time making a movie. It seems as though everybody in this movie took their role seriously, but at the same time had a lot of fun making this movie. So one of the things I really enjoyed about the movie was, of course, you had every caricature of a black person that you can find in a movie, right? You have the stoic player, you got the you have the half black, half white biracial character who is way blacker than everybody else in the movie, which I thought was funny. You have, of course, the gay best friend. You have the main final girl, I guess you could say, the straight girl of all of the crew. And then you have the comic relief, and then you have the one gangster, then you have the kind of oddball out of the crew, right? So if you've watched any of my videos, if you listen to the podcast, you know I love slashers, right? And this movie was a slasher, but at the same time, it was just very funny. It's like a lot of subtle jokes. It's meant to be satire, but at the same time, not parody. Like it doesn't go as far as buffoonery, but it does get a lot of laughs, right? And it doesn't really go for those heavy aha moments. It's subtly just the little things they do just made me laugh hysterically. It's little things that they say, it's little things that you've never seen in any type of horror movie, and really any movie for that particular reason, right? You just have this very black cast just doing exactly what you would think they would do if being chased by a killer shooting crossbows at them. Like it just is so wacky, it's so outlandish, it's so far fetched. It just works on every single level. It's such a funny movie. It's such a just in your face comedy more than it is a horror. Of course, it has a few scary moments in it, but it's more of a comedy than it is horror, which is nothing wrong with that by any stretch of the imagination. I really hope that the ending leads us to believe it could be a sequel, could be hopefully I hope they turn this into a franchise where they just make funny movies. Hopefully they get a little more scary, but at the same time never lose their humor, because this is what we need, right? We need a good new horror franchise, to kind of take us to the next level. And hopefully this makes a boatload of money. Hopefully people show up. I highly recommend this movie. I think that you definitely need to go see it. Whether you're white, black, any minority, it doesn't matter. It's just a funny movie. It just so happened to be a lot funnier if you're black. All right, so if you're black, you definitely need to show up to watch the movie, support Tim Story and the crew. Like every single actor is just fantastic in this movie. It just, there's a few cameos, or it was not really a few cameos. They were in the trailers as well, but it's just a funny movie. It is definitely worth your while. If you like slashes, if you like horror, if you like comedy, it's all of those things rolled into one, and it's definitely a great movie. I'm already putting it in my top 10 for the year 2023. And yeah, go check out The Blackening this weekend. That's all I have to say about that.